Tables busy around the venue, but this is the showcase table. Mario here and Lee Vann Corteza trying to advance in the winner's bracket as a race to 9 here. And how do you see this one shaping up, Carl? What do you look for in this particular match?
Yeah, this is going to be a good match. We're getting to the business end of the matches now, winners qualification, as you said, Steve. And Mario He has been very deep in a lot of these open events, yet to snap one off. Corteza, well, he showed us what he's capable of yesterday, beating Roberto Gomez. Different styles. Mario's probably more all out, potting, attacking. Corteza, well, he's like a surgeon on a table. He dissects his way through the balls, playing clever shots, clever safety shots.
In his match yesterday, he really showed the full arsenal of what he's got in the bag. Quite the cornucopia of shot making. Lee Vann Corteza opened up his campaign with a shutout in his first match, beating the American Joseph Bleiler 9-0. Then, as you mentioned, beat Roberto Gomez in a battle of two Filipinos in his second round affair yesterday. 9-5 was the final there. While Mario He won 9-4 over American Ruben Flores in his opening round match. And then on a hill match, a thriller over Phong Nam Pham, 9-8 to get here to this winner's qualification matchup with Lee Vann Corteza.
There's a prime example. I'm not saying it was a difficult shot, but you've still got to get the speed right. It's not like he just rolled the ball behind another. He had to play a stun shot. Very easy to hit that ball too hard. Kicking this ball is easy for Mario, but you've got to try and kick it safe. 2 rails. Two rails, and it's not going to be safe. Yep, he's not left the pot, but so Lee Vann can manufacture another good safety shot. Let's see what he's got for us.
The 44-year-old is a China Open 9-ball champion from a decade ago. Has won 4 gold medals at the Southeast Asian Games, so a very decorated player from the Far East.
Talking of good matches, over on table 2, Jeffrey De Luna. He's starting his match out. He's playing Aliushas Yap. Aliushas Yap with that fantastic run. I believe it was a couple of years ago to the final of the US Open. As Corteza plays another smart safety shot.
Mario He just turned 30 years of age a couple of months ago. The Austrian known as the Panda, semi-finalist at this year's World 9-ball Championship.
Oh, nicely done, well controlled. That keeps him at the table. Yeah, he's no pot on the 2, but it's all about making the 1 ball. Here's another look.
He had a lot of table to cover in that jump shot. Went down nestled up against the 6.
Wants to get the cue ball close, otherwise you sacrifice the jump shot. And this is what Corteza's just weighing up. Can he get over the ball? I think he's going for the short stick. That's the difference when you're playing safeties in 9-ball. If you get the cue ball touching, let's say the purple 5 ball, it takes this option away from your opponent. Wasn't tempted by the pot there. Felt like he couldn't get on the red 3 ball. Always have to go for the lowest ball on a pool table in the game of 9 ball. If you're tuning in for the very first time, it's a funny game, is 9 ball. It's not like the game of 8 ball where you take solids and I take stripes. Both players are shooting the same ball. So you can see on the bottom of your TV screens the graphic. The 2 ball is the lowest ball on the table, which is the blue ball.
So much more strategy, gamesmanship involved in this discipline. And these two grinding over, trying to pot this 2. It's taken some doing. It still might be a while.
Yeah, it's like a little game of chess on a pool table. You don't want to sell out. Never really used to enjoy the safety side of the game, but as I've got older, I sort of really enjoy it now. A couple of options here. You can go full or thin. This is a miss hit though. This has gone wrong, so he's going to need a little bit of luck. He hasn't got it, so small chance for Mario He in the opening rack.
Looks like he might be able to slot it in that side pocket. Doesn't have a lot of room. Goes for the corner and comes up short.
Yeah, when he struck the 2 ball, you could see the way he was stood. He knew he didn't hit this right. That's the pool player's instinct. You could see, look, staring at the 2 ball. He knew he'd missed that ball. He was so concerned about getting the cue ball to cannon the red ball, he forgot to pot the ball. This is deep in the pocket though. This can be awkward at times. Let's look at the blue too. How deep that is in that pocket. Doesn't want to hit the 4. Okay.
Cue ball comes around nicely on the 4.
Playing for the 5 brown 7 combination. Can't really get close to his work, but that is ideal. He's left himself nice and straight on this combo.
He should fancy his chances of finishing the table at this point.
Yeah, just kill the cue ball, play a stun shot, watch the cue ball stop. Speed is key. He wants to get away from the 9 ball, which he does. Now he's probably going to have to draw this cue ball off the left long rail, and he'll play this with right hand English, so when it hits the rail it pulls back up towards the 8 ball. Don't think he can go forward off 2 rails, so watch the spin Lee Vann puts on the cue ball. Watch the spin, he's got too much into it, watch out, corner pocket.
Well, it's okay, but would have liked it to slow down just a little sooner. Yeah, that was the problem with the cue ball continuing to roll there. Created an angle that left himself vulnerable to that miss.
Well, I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it. This is why we've tightened the pockets up to 4 inch. Still big enough to play the game. Let's not get naive about it. But your cue ball's got to be better. The fact that Lee Vann lost the cue ball left himself a tricky 8. He missed it. He takes the first. It was a rack full of mistakes.
Well, Mario, he takes advantage. European champion. Also World Cup of Pool winner from half a dozen years ago. And he is on the board first here in this winner's qualification match. As we take you out to table number 5, where Earl Strickland is in a match right now. Strickland trying to keep his hope alive after losing in a hill-hill match yesterday on day number 2. He's 5-2 up here. The 62-year-old legend trailed by a lot yesterday in his opening round match, made a terrific rally. The crowd gathered round, just unable to go the distance and pull it out. Lost 9-8, but he's been in this position before, needing to rally, and it looks like he's doing it here on table 5.
Still plays the game so well, 62 years of age. Still practices very hard. Knows the game better than anybody else in the room.
That's interesting. This is obviously a game you can play into your later years, into your 60s and beyond, like Strickland has proved. But have you ever found, or has anybody ever talked to you about what maybe the ideal age is for a top-notch pool player?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think the fact that we have all ages competing shows you it's very versatile, but I think at one point, around mid-30s we used to think, but some of the best players right now are mid-20s. This break will work out very nice because I think he can get to the 2 by hitting the rail first. Watch the cue ball, just glance the rail, that sends the cue ball up towards a 3, but this is too pacey.
Let's see if he has a shot in that side pocket, or is it too risky?
He may try and get the cue ball in behind the 8 ball. It's not easy to get it touching the 8. Sometimes you can't always get the cue ball hooked on another ball, so he might have to take his medicine here and just make sure you get the hook. He's changed his mind. He must be clipping off the edge, trying to get the cue ball near the 9. Yep, that's what he's played. Watch out, scratch.
help with some contact off the 9, but now ball in hand for Lee Vann Corteza, who had a late miss on the 8 in that opening rack, allowing Mario He to step in for a routine victory. And now Lee Vann trying to bounce back and level this match. Could not get the 4-7 combo.
Just the 2 racks in, and Corteza's made a couple of glaring errors, gifting opportunities to He. Playing for the purple 5 in the centre.
Mario He has always been good at the strategy games. He was a chess player as a young man, was even a state champion growing up before he committed his career to pool full-time. And looking for a 2-0 lead now on Lee Vann Corteza. In his 3rd round match here today, is playing an opponent from a 3rd different country. And he is leading Lee Vann Corteza 2-0 now in this winner's qualification match. Race to 9 on table number 1. And Lee Vann Corteza will no doubt be thinking that he hasn't played all that poorly, just a few mistakes that have allowed Mario He to just step in and take advantage. He has not had to do much heavy lifting, has not had to grind. He's basically just taken what Lee Vann Corteza has given him, and that's why he's up by 2.
5-time US Open champion Earl Strickland. He is moving along nicely. Talking of US Open titles, the man to the right is also a 5-time US Open champion. That's why there's a healthy crowd around there. 10 titles between these 2 men. Can one of them get to 6?
What do you think is the most difficult thing of winning this particular event?
I think it's just a long grind, isn't it? It's just mentally, it's all mental, because you're not just gonna breeze through every match and beat everybody easy. You're gonna have to at some point probably come back from a deficit. We actually seen that with Shane when he won the World Nineball Championships. He was 10-1 down to Mika Immonen in the last 32, maybe 64 round. And he won 11-10. 10-1 down in that match. Looked like he was going out. Comeback. Unbelievable comeback. And went on to win the tournament. So you're going to have to go through all kinds of emotions.
Mario He will keep the table as he pockets the 1 on the side.
the cue ball in behind the brown 7. Here it comes. What's the line like and the pace? It's okay. Well, Earl's back at the table in another rack. Absolute flying round the table.
Leading 7-2, so he's closing in on a win that will keep him in the competition.
Yeah, there'll be a noise as well when this 9 goes home. Always gets the fans watching.
So the cue ball settles in behind the 6 here. Oh, it's well done. Jump shot off a rail. Perfect speed.
Just wondering if he'll kick in behind the 3 ball here, going rail first. Just get distance. It's not easy to get the cue ball over towards the brown 7. That's what he's playing. That's what he was playing. Undecided.
It's always interesting, the longer you linger over a shot with all of that indecision. The trick is, do you eventually commit to it when the time comes? Or are you still in between shots in your head?
Here comes the rail first. Oh, did not play the cue ball in behind there. And that's if it's got in behind the 9. That was a miss hit.
He's going to elevate this one. The 9 providing just enough of a block. I don't know. Let's see. He does go airborne. Just misses on the side.
Good effort. Here's another look. Look how close the 3 ball goes. Just catches the bottom jaw.
Mario got a break. He had a miss hit on his last shot, but fortunately the cue ball was just enough behind the 9 that it made it difficult for Corteza. So now Mario back on the table.
Nice shot. Nice shot indeed. really taking the game to Corteza. Still early doors. Only 2 racks in. Corteza could have won both them racks, to be fair.
Now laboring over the 3. And another tricky shot coming up for Corteza here. The cue ball on top of the 7. He's got the 5 block in the upper corner. First glance, this shot looks quite awkward. Doesn't look like there's an obvious safety. Good effort that, you could see the plan. Trading turns on the 3 ball here. That could be the key to this rack. Where's the opening going to come?
This is what you expect as the level of player goes higher. Players are going to play more quality shots. So safeties have to be better to enforce mistakes. Well, I think he can consider himself a little bit unfortunate there. What a bank. Jacked up. Had to hit the 3 fairly thin as well. No shot on the 4 ball. Cue ball will need to land on the 4. Wasn't far away.
Well, it rattles out, but now Lee Vann Corteza has his first real opening of this rack. A chance to go on a run for the first time. In search of something just to establish a flow to his game here. He has gifted Mario He a couple of racks in the early going. But now his best chance to get on the board here. guy who shut out his first opponent, the American Joseph Bleiler, in round 1. 1-9-5 over Roberto Gomez, his fellow Filipino, in round number 2 yesterday. Got the cue ball rolling forward, and now this to have the lead of Mario He. Two one. Both of these players at a similar level, so you would expect this to be a tight match, and just one rack separating them after the first 3 in this race to 9 in a winner's qualification match. Loser not out of the tournament, but we're working our way towards that point where it's going to be single elimination once we get down to the last 64 here in Atlantic City. Third day at Harrah's on the Jersey Shore. And all the tables still in use as we whittle down the field, and these are the other matches in progress right now. Garcia leading the American Lombardo over on table 11, 4-0 at this point. Dong Kwok Hang on table 21 with a 5-rack lead on Daniel Charlo of the U.S. They are 7 apiece over on table number 8, the most tightly contested match going on right now. And now back on the featured table, where Lee Vann Corteza has the honor.
Shane Van Bonen was 2-1 down in his match against Marco Ducha. Tough match over there for Shane. Very underrated Dutch player, can cause SVB some problems. Also problems for Corteza, because a dry break gets Mario back to the table, and it's an opportunity for a very quick rack. Pot the 1 in the corner and try and set yourself up for a very makeable combo.
He's got the 2-9 bottom right. Can he pull this off now? The 2-9 combo for a 3-1 lead. Oh, he missed it.
Had to be made. It was not dead set. So whenever you have to make a combo like this, you can miss it, but I didn't expect him to miss it. Actually missed it by a long way in the end.
Yeah, didn't even clip the corner. Off the rail instead. So a lifeline for Lee Vann Corteza. Corteza, the 44-year-old, who is, of course, from the Philippines, but now lives close to here in New York, just a few hours north of Atlantic City. Over on table 8, they've reached a hill point. First hill match on this day 3.
Yeah, that's Lucas at the table, the young American. Hooked on the red 3 ball. Yeah, he's made contact. Where's the cue ball gone? Is it going to go behind the 8? Well, he holds his hand up, so he's got away with one. Keep you posted, as always, on the scores. If you want to see the scores yourself, just go over to matchroompool.com website and you'll easily find the live scores. Keep up to date with all the tables.
Lee Vann Corteza potentially on his way to getting back to within one rack.
It's a little short of pace, that. Now he's going to have to play a cannon, I believe, into the 9-ball. Try and set this ball up. Ball into the bottom left corner. Don't want to play this too hard. The softer you play it, the more chance the pocket has got to swallow the ball up. There it is.
Well, he had a dry break to begin the rack, but then got back on the table when Mario He missed the 2-9 combo. He never got back to the table. Vann Corteza got his first real break of this match, and he is able to level at 2-all. So he did have a chance for a quick rack for a 3-1 lead. Instead, we're all even on table 1 as we take you back to table 8. And again, this is the Hill-Hill match going on. This is the American Lucas on the table here. 2.5 hours in. 17th rack. Last few balls to decide who moves on the winner's side.
Yeah, Lucas currently sits at 7th on the one-year Mosconi Cup ranking list, so talk about an important 2 balls here for the young man.
Automatic spot available after this U.S. Open, the final one after the Hanoi Open in Vietnam, and then a couple of wild card picks. So put yourself in position, make a good run here at your home major. And it looks like that's what he is going to continue to do.
Lefty cue ball on the rail. Talk about leaving yourself a little test of it. Looks a very good solid cueist, does the young man. And the 9 balls there. You can see the delight from Lucas. What a win. Hill.
2.5 hours of work, but he advances. First hill match of the day here at Harrah's in Atlantic City. Dong Kwok Hong is about to finish off Daniel Charlo of the U.S. over on table number 21. Same score for Yanni Yuski on table 12. Ko Ping Chung is getting close to that same margin on table number 7, so a lot of wide spreads here at the moment. Midday on this third day at the U.S. Open. Shane Van Boening down 2 racks on table 3, with that match a little more than half an hour old. Here on table 1, we are 2-all after 4 racks. Lee Vann Corteza, Mario He in a winner's qualification match.
Table 19, battle of the old European Moscone Cup buddies. Niels Feijen, he's playing Darren Appleton. Good to see Darren Appleton back at the table after his health scare. Seems to be playing okay as well. He's tied at 3-3, so that's a big match there for Darren. That's winner's qualification round also.
The 46th edition of this U.S. Open that was first held in Virginia and for so long was held down in that state. The origins of the sport from the state of Virginia from back in the 1920s, and now a few hours north here. Harrah's Atlantic City has become a new home for the U.S. Open and a great facility, terrific ballroom. The pressure, the stakes, the atmosphere will all continue to evolve over these next few days as we build towards the conclusion. And who will it be once the field narrows down to those precious final slots where the tension really mounts? These are the players competing to get to the single elimination portion, which is the last 64. And Lee Vann Corteza with another dry break here. That's 2 in a row for him. He got away with it in the last rack after Mario He went for a 2-9 combo early, missed it, and then Corteza ran the table from there. Will he get another break here after failing to pot a ball in this rack off the break?
Plays the push. May find himself getting this one back if he's hooked, because it's not an easy kick safe. All depends on if he can get through the gap. I think he can, otherwise Lee Vann would have probably said carry on pal a little sooner. Well, there you go, he's passed it back. What's Mario He got in mind? Usually when a player plays a push out, they're always thinking of a sneaky little plan.
Over the top. So on the push out, are they thinking make the shot difficult enough that your opponent probably can't make it, but just inviting enough that they may take it on?
Yeah, sort of. That's pretty much spot on. And also these players, don't forget, they play all year on the World Nineball Tour. They've played matches against each other a lot, so you kind of can get a little feel of players' weaknesses. Some players are known as fantastic potters of the ball, so you may roll out to leave a long pot. Mario fancies himself as a jump shot player, but he's missed it. He's going to get away with it though. Look at this. This is just kind of what's going on in this match at the minute. It's been a bit of a slow start. Only 4 racks.
Yeah, early in each rack, we've had several safety shots and just some rollouts where players just haven't been left with much. Some missed pots, but Hasn't created many genuine opportunities.
This is going to set up though. It was a good effort, the kick. He hit it quite full, didn't he? But Mario's got a chance now. It's all about the red 3. Does it pass the green 6 ball into the top left? De Luna, he's not hanging around, 4-1 over Yap. Good to see De Luna back in a big major. He's been having a little time away from the World Nineball Tour. Yeah, wanted a little bit more of an angle there, did Jeffrey, so he's going to have to come with a good shot, but I'll tell you what, he probably possesses the most cue power on the circuit, does Jeffrey De Luna.
It's going to work well. 3 up against the 9, but more importantly, the cue ball nestled between the 6 and the rail there at top.
De Luna missed the 8 ball on table 2 because of the poor positional shot on the brown 7. You got to be careful what you're doing on a pool table. So from one Filipino mistake to another, Corteza misses the kick, Mario ball in hand.
Things are starting to open up for Mario here. Good display with the way the balls are spread for him now as he looks to reclaim the lead here. Has never trailed in this match, that continues to plod along. Just about an hour old and just 4 racks in. So much consternation early in racks and a lot of safeties. Taking a while to pot some of these lower numbered balls. Now a chance for a quick run here for the Austrian. This is Shane Van Boning over on table number 3. He is 3-1 down in his match, so trying to bounce back here on day number 3.
don't want to keep harping on about the shot clock, but I think we're seeing another match here, Steve, where this rule will be brought in because far too much time being wasted in between shots.
And we've seen a lot of time taken. Players backing off shots, changing cues, rethinking over and over.
Yeah, and I'm only saying it because obviously the shot clock comes in for the final 16. When we go live on TV around the world. So the players are more than used to playing under a shot clock. Just gets rid of that dead time, that time where players, if they're struggling, they get up and down 3 or 4 times on a shot. We've seen it in this match time and time again. We're only 5 racks in, 3-2 to Heat.
Yeah, sometimes players don't know what's good for them. You just have to install it and let them adjust. But for Mario Heat, he's all right with the way things are at the moment. He's back in the lead here. Ko Ping Chung also in the lead over on table number 7. Big lead for Garcia on table 11. 7-2 for Roland Garcia over on table number 10.
Really is a who's who of the world of pool. Chang Jung Ling going undercover, phenomenal player. He leads 4 racks to 0 in his match. Darren Appleton's took the lead over Niels Fine, 4-3.
Well, that's been a difference in this match, is the quality of the break. Mario He has been consistently able to pocket that one, while Lee Vann Corteza has already had multiple dry breaks. Got away with one as he was able to reclaim the table later on and eventually won the rack, but you never want to go too long struggling with the break. Eventually it catches up. Now what does he have with the 2 here?
Doesn't go in the corner. He may play the 2 into the 8. That will slow the 2 ball down. Draw the cue ball in behind the red ball. Got to hit a rail. Got to hit a rail. Did the cue ball. I think the cue ball just bumped. And the 8 ball, that also bumped. Not the best shot because he's left this. Look at the cue ball. Did that touch? Yeah, it just touched, but luckily the 8 did. After contact, a ball must always strike a rail. The cue ball, any ball, unless you're potting the ball. She's enjoying a fried chicken now, watching the putt.
Yeah, if you didn't touch a rail, you would see all kinds of bizarre safety shots with the ball only traveling an inch or 2 maybe on several successive shots. So that's why that rule's in there.
Go on, get a chip. It's making me hungry, that.
Now the fish and chips. Don't often have that as a primary delicacy here on the Jersey Shore, but for everybody that's come over from Europe, they'll take it.
Maybe a little piece of this 2 ball sticking out. You can only really use the purple 5 to try and keep it as a block or get distance. Oh, you could see quite enough, but it's going to leave a pot here. Yeah, this is a chance for Mario. That's gone wrong. Got to pot this ball with a bit of right and spin, get it over to the left side of the table. How's the speed here? Needs to slow down. Yeah, it's not bad. He'll use the top rail.
Neither player has led by more than one rack here. And now a legitimate opportunity for Mario He to take a 2-rack lead.
A little bit of noise coming from the SVB table.
And now this for 4-2.
Yeah, things are going 2 by 2 here on table 1. He took the first 2, then it was Corteza, this 9-ball. And he takes the next, 4-2 now.
The Panda, as he is known, leading by 2 racks on table number 1. But by no means a certainty. Lee Vann Corteza is the type of player who can go on an extended run. If he gets the right layout, the right opportunity, he can certainly rip off a few racks.
That is SVB playing on the right-hand side table. Jason Shaw's just warming up on table 5, just to the left. Shane's in a tough little battle there. He's playing Marco Deutscher, Dutch player, now lives in New Zealand. Very good player. That match is pretty tight. I'm not 100% sure what the scoreline is at the moment, but he was down 2-1.
Shane Van Boning down 4-2 right now at the moment. As we're back on table 1, Mario He leading 4-2 as well. And like clockwork, 1-ball side pocket on the break. And a pretty good break here. Sets up nicely for him.
Yeah, he's one of the better breakers we see on the circuit. He's been rewarded here. Nice split.
What's the biggest skill or the best attribute that you find for a player to have to be a successful, consistent breaker?
I think it's not an easy thing to practice, the break. I know Shane, who's regarded as the best breaker in the game, I know he spends hours perfecting that, so maybe it can go a little unlooked. Maybe players practicing other things rather than spending a lot of time on the break. I know when this break rule was brought in, a lot of players will have been practicing it because it was new. But it's all about finding your sweet spot. Try and find a little, maybe an aim for another ball in the pack or something, because it's not easy to keep trying to aim at that yellow ball. I know Jason Shaw does something with the ball behind the 1-ball, the 2nd ball, if you like. I suppose it's the old cliche. You only get out of something what you put in. Position's gone wrong for Heath here, so he's got a testing pot. Good news is the cue ball will naturally come back down the table. That's what he's faced with, that's the angle. Well rescued, but where's the cue ball going? Doesn't want to be straight. Straight causes you problems.
shortly be staring at a 3-rack lead.
Yes, remember when we flicked over to table 2, DeLuna was 4-1 up. That match is now 4-3. Yap's won the last couple and he's at the table looking really good to tie that match up.
First player with a 3-rack lead. The break and run for Mario He. And he is up 5-2 on table 1. As we quickly switch over to table number 2, where things have tightened up. Jeffrey DeLuna leading by a rack, but it's about to be 4-all. Even terms on table 2. A little more of a spread next door on table 1, where Mario He leads Lee Vann Corteza by 3 in this match that is just more than an hour old. Garcia on table 10 leads by 2 racks. It's tied on table 20. Garcia with a lead on Lombardo over on table 11, 5-1 in their match here on this third day at the U.S. Open. Mario He with a break and run in the last rack. And back to it here now, up by 3.
As he watches the cue ball slide into the side pocket, this should be a quick rack. Only 6 balls on the table. Look at the gap the cue ball found off a couple of rails straight into the pocket. On the other table, Yap did win that rack, so he's come back from 4-1 down to tie the match up 4-4. Been to a couple of semi-finals now, Mario. I remember that famous when he lost at the European Open a couple of years ago. Playing his good friend Albin Ocean. Should really have won the match, kind of threw it away, blown it. But he's one of them players a little bit like Sanchez Ruiz 2 years ago, where very good players, very dangerous, but not quite set the world alight yet. Kept knocking on the door. Obviously Ruiz has opened that door in style and so much. Oh, that didn't go in clean, but it went in. Said it was going to be a quick rack. Corteza, another rack on the board. I think Mario may be having a timeout. Yeah, he is. He's just asking the referee, just because it's Corteza's break, he's just making sure. Sometimes in some tournaments you can't take a timeout when it's the other player's break off. Obviously we play winner breaks here. Mario just confirming that. That's the US Open arena. Multiple tables. You can literally get up to any table you wish and watch all the action. SVB's in action. Currently 6-2 down, the 5-time champ. He's in a little trouble. It is winner's qualification, so if he does go on to lose, he will have one more chance, but things can start to get a little dicey, so he's got to try and make something happen. He's on the purple 5, and that's not bad.
When you're in a situation like that and you know you have a second life and you're not out of the tournament if you lose, does that change the way you play at all?
It might make you actually focus a little more. I know that sounds mad because he's going to be focusing now, but you just go into survival mode, don't you? Because you know one more loss and you're going home. So winner's qualification round is always a funny one because you feel like, oh, you've made it to that important section of a tournament where you get 2 bites at the cherry to qualify, but if you lose, you go in survival mode. But SVB's seen it all, done it all. He's come back from these type of matches and he's going to win rack number 9. He trails Thucher 6 racks to 3. We'll keep you posted on how that match unfolds. That's Jeremy Sosa. He's playing Jason Shaw. That match has just started out.
Shane Van Boening with a shutout of John Moody Sr. in his last match. Ran him off 9-0. Only allowed Andrew Finnegan 2 racks in his opening round match. The Brit lost by 7. So up until today, through 2 matches, Shane Van Boening had only dropped 2 racks, but now is down by 4. And in the biggest fight he's had so far here in the first 3 days. Third day of competition, and 2 more to go. I should say 3 more to go. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So almost to the halfway point. And of course the business end coming up, where all of the attention will be focused on Friday and Saturday as we get down to the last matches and get prepared to crown a new U.S. Open champion here at Harrah's in Atlantic City. Starting with over 250 players on Monday. Ralph Suke over here on the outer tables, up 2-0 in the early going. Still early enough in the tournament that most of the tables are in use, but quickly knocking the field down. And we are double elimination all the way to the final 64. Now it's where it becomes single elimination and the stakes really increase. All right, back on table number 1, Lee Vann Corteza, trailing by 2. Third dry break for him.
Yeah, it's the second time we've seen Lee Vann on this table, and the break, well, it's just not been good enough. He's going to need to improve that if he's going to want to go on a real deep run here this week. Don't know if he can get too close to the 2, so he might just have to sacrifice that and just leave himself a long shot on the 2 ball. power stun shot off the right hand side rail. Oh, he's missed an opportunity there. Just mistake after mistake in this match.
Yeah, more racks have been won by virtue of mistakes from players than others just taking the initiative. So what do you do on the 3?
Needs a little bit of luck. Well, Corteza's got a tester into the side pocket. Cue ball will float down towards the 4. Just got to be careful about your pace. You don't want to hook yourself behind the 8 ball. That's the danger. Lee Vann Corteza starting to think about getting to within 1 rack here. Trailed by 3 not too long ago. You could see it catch the rail, couldn't you? As soon as it hit the 6 ball, it glanced the rail. Watch it here. Or maybe not. Thought that was a replay sight.
Boy, will that be the difference between 5-4 and 6-3 in this match.
Plotting the 6 ball is not the problem. It's getting the cue ball away from the pocket, back for the 7. Jump, draw shot rather. Oh, I'll tell you what. He will be delighted where that's finished. It could have gone anywhere. Corteza's fault, mind. He was the one who missed the 6. Lee Vann Corteza has to be thinking about some of the misses here so far in these first 9 racks that are contributing to his deficit. It is about to be 3 racks once again.
Mario, he has had one break and run, but several of his other victories here in this match have come from opportunities that Lee Vann Corteza has presented him. He's just been opportunistic. And now he's doubled up Lee Vann Corteza for a 6-3 lead. That's what can happen. One mistake and you go from potentially trailing by only one rack to down by 3 here. And now Mario He 3 away from a win. Shane Van Boning has taken another rack, still trailing, but 6-3 now in the corner of the ballroom. First time that he has really been tested here in these first few days at this U.S. Open. He has just steamrolled through his first 2 matches, but now not only facing his first deficit, but a pretty hefty one at that. And now trying to start the road back. Meanwhile, Mario He up 6-3 on table 1.
Nineball's close, doesn't go in. Makes the 1 ball, stays at the table. Galuna's now 5-4 down over on table 2. 4-1 up, so he's lost the last 4 racks. Technically he could pot this ball, but it's so thin he can't control the cue ball, but he could pot it. I don't believe he'll play the pot. Using the 8 ball as a blocker. It's not going to be difficult for Corteza to hit this, but sometimes you're just forced into playing a safety like that. You can't always get the ball locked onto another, so the jump shot is available. Very easy to hit this ball. Corteza's trying to get it safe though. Purposely trying to get the cue ball up towards the top of the table. I'm not saying he was trying to get it there, but he knew the green, the 3, the 9, the purple 5, even the pink 4 was all in a nice area where he could get away with it and get lucky. He's a big favourite to pot the 2 ball. It's near enough over the pocket. Got to get the cue ball out though and round. Yeah, this is the problem. At least he can see the 3 ball though.
It definitely has a path here. Corteza can also see the 3, but Also a difficult shot coming up. Now that 3 ball kept on rolling, settles in behind the 7. Neither player can get a clean enough crack at it here in these last few shots to really feel confident about it.
It was a good effort, wasn't it? It was very close. Rail first as well. What a shot that would have been. Corteza can't get through to the 3. And I don't know if he can stretch over for the jump shot, so he may have to kick this off the right hand side rail. SVB is at the table. This is to win another rack to bring it back to 6-4. He was down in this match, so the SVB comeback is on.
Lee Vann Corteza hoping for the same thing here on table 1. The 3 ball was the key here to this rack.
Yap takes the lead over De Luna. De Luna had the lead in that match 4-1. It's now 6-5 to Yap. Corteza with a little thin one into the side pocket. Not ideal position, but he takes care of it.
And he hangs around. Back to within 2. For the oldest of 5 brothers, Lee Vann Corteza, growing up in the Philippines, now living in New York, the 44-year-old, and quite a champion over the years in Southeast Asia. 4-time gold medalist at the Southeast Asian Games. China Open 9-ball champion a decade ago. Here this week at the U.S. Open. He's off to a fine start, but needs to rally here in this winner's qualification match. Down 6-4. Well, in some of the other matches around the hall, Chang Jung Lin with a 7-0 lead out on table number 17. Chris Smelling leading by 1 in a tight match on table 4. And as you mentioned before, Darren Appleton with a slim one-rack lead as well. David Al-Kaidi, 6'5", in his match, currently ongoing here at Harrah's as well. Now the dry break has been the problem for Lee Vann Corteza here. Already 3 of them in this match. Not this time, though.
Yeah, and the 2 balls coming up the top end of the table where the cue ball is, so he's got to look at this blue 2. Mika Immonen is in a little bit of trouble. He's on the loser's side of the draw. He's playing Yumadorma, and he's down 7-6. Could we be losing 2-time US Open champion? Keep you posted. Now can Corteza get down for the red 3? He's got a bit of an angle, not much. Just get the sense things have started to heat up a little bit here at the 46th US Open Pool Championship. Always seems to be the case. The opening couple of days seems to just be tickling over and just moving along nicely, but day 3, this is where things start to happen. Judgment Day. Has he found that little window? Cheeky little shot.
Comes back nicely for the 4. Lee Vann Corteza with a shutout in his opening match, beating Joseph Bleiler 1-9-5 over Roberto Gomez yesterday. Could be looking at his first break and run here in this match today.
Cue ball needs to slow down. Overrun his position. May not be able to get close to the 8 ball now, so he may have to leave it around centre of the table to play the 8 in the same pocket as this brown 7. Should still be okay.
Another roll or two could have been in some trouble, but looks like he'll be all right here. Considering the troubles he's had breaking, he will lament what could have been earlier. But at the same time, looking ahead at what could still be to come, as he is once again back within a rack. He's ripped off the last 2, and it's now 6-5.
Yeah, he's hanging on in. He's doing okay, because it's been a grind for Corteza. It's not been his usual performance, so he's having to play B-game pool. This does happen. This is what you've got to do. Over on table 10, we have hill action. Konrad Yushashin is at the table, and I think he's playing Roland Garcia. He's on the pink 4-ball. It's quite long. Has he made it? He's not. Yushashin misses the 4. Garcia gets a look.
That could be it, too. Hill, the way the balls are laid out, he may not get back to the table at this point. Lee Vann Corteza has had to really work. He's been down by 3 racks on 2 different occasions and has fought his way back each time. Now trailing by 1 on the break here on table 1.
Started to make the 1 ball, isn't he? Another opportunity here. Garcia gets the job done. He'll win over Konrad Yushashin from Poland. Big win. May have to play for the purple 5 into the right centre, just because, well, it's the only real pocket it can go in from where this pink 4 is. So it's just got to get past the 8 ball. Unless he can play it with loads of left, but I don't think he'll do that. Yeah, it's just then you see the cue ball coming out. That's ideal.
Now this is the type of extended run that Lee Vann Corteza is certainly capable of. Just needed to sharpen up his breaking skills to give himself the chance. Been a while since his opponent, Mario He, has seen the table.
Table 2 is tied at 6-6 as well. Table 1 could be following suit.
Lee Vann Corteza in position to run consecutive racks off the break.
Just wants to be careful with this one. Yeah, he's made it. That's okay. Now the 9 ball will go in either corner pocket. It's off the rail enough not to worry Corteza. This is ideal. This will not cause the Slayer, that's his nickname, any problems. Not been a good performance so far, but what he has done, he's been resilient. This for 6-6.
Back-to-back breaking runs for Lee Vann Corteza. Mario He has not gotten out of that chair in quite a while now, and the way Lee Vann Corteza is rolling, you wonder when he's going to get up next. It is 6-all. He's won the last 3 racks all together. 3 away from a victory. Mario He has led by 3 on 2 occasions, but Lee Vann Corteza has been resilient, and this has turned into quite a battle here. Shane Van Boning down 8-4 now, over on table number 3. That match an hour and a half old, so his opponent on the hill. Still double elimination, so SVB would not be out as of yet. Valiant fight back, but may not be enough. Down by 4 and on the verge of a loss here. This has been an interesting match. Some mistakes from this man, Lee Vann Corteza, in the early racks led to Mario He establishing a lead, and it took a while, but now he seemed to have found his rhythm. Pots the 4 off the break. Seems to be in a good spot once again.
Yeah, things have slightly turned around in this match. Corteza, well, he's just broken off and he's on for a 3-pack, running the previous 2. Wants this to come away from the 7. Yeah, that's okay. Didn't play for there. DeLuna's at the table to take the lead again. These matches on day 3 are all going to the wire. 7-6 DeLuna. His fellow Filipino also at the table to try and take his match to 7-6. He's okay here. The fact that the cue ball has not become hampered with a 7 means he's fine. It's been a good match, this, in the sense of we've had a little bit of everything. We've had the good, the bad and the ugly. But overall, I think both players won't be delighted the way they've played. I mean, if Corteza can come back and win the match, of course he'll be delighted with the comeback, but overall it's been a match with a lot of mistakes. That was the base of the cue ball. Oh, that'll work out okay. Run of the ball favouring Corteza in the 3rd part of this match.
Just not giving Mario He any openings here. Been sitting there quite a while. And the challenge now just to keep your focus and stay engaged. But at this point, hoping for a mistake from Lee Vann Corteza, but while he made some earlier, he has cleaned it up. And now trying to run his 3rd rack in a row off the break. now been over 20 minutes since Mario He has gotten up out of the chair. This is going to be 3 in a row. And 4 racks in a row overall. 3 straight break and runs, though, for Lee Vann Corteza. And now gets a rare lead here in this match. For the most part, it's been Mario He on top, but Lee Vann Corteza finally takes the lead here late in this winner's qualification match. And well, I tell you what, I wonder if Mario's going to ever get out of that chair.
Yeah, Corteza's on a 3-pack.
What's the longest you've ever sat and watched your opponent? Has it ever been a full match?
No, I've never. It's never happened a full match. I've never even seen a full match, to be honest. That would be quite some feat to win the lag and do the set. Often said, like, it'd be good if we had some massive prize for that type of achievement. Right. Maybe in the future. Probably 6 or 7 racks, maybe six racks. These are the scores around the arena. Fedegorti's in action early in his match against America's Nicolas De Leon. 4-2. Gorst lead. Al-Qaeda, he's out there, 7-5. Suitcase 4-2 down. SVB 8-5 down. Could he be going over to losers qualification? This is going to sit up. He's on for a 4-pack in this match, a match where he was down big, struggling.
And one of the reasons he was down early is because he was having trouble on the break. I mean, you look at the score now and the way he's playing, you would not know that Lee Vann Corteza has had 3 dry breaks in this match, but that was the case early. Just couldn't buy one off the break, but since then, he's been smooth, he's been solid, has not missed a break, and as you said, he's in position to go 4 straight on the break and run here, and that would put him on the hill.
Yeah, and you just look where the balls are. That it's not difficult, this. It would take something big to mess this table up. Probably this shot right here, but saying that, he's come over to the left. No, he's good here.
Tricky when you really have to reach for one to keep everything fluid and steady. Well, this could go quick in this rack.
Yeah, that's bounced off the rail nicely.
Mario He at one point led 5-2. He also led 6-3. But since that point, this man, Lee Vann Corteza, has not dropped a rack. Trying to win his 5th in a row. And what would be his 4th straight break and run.
choosing to go forward off the top rail with the cue ball. Pace is wonderful. This leaves an easy 9-ball. In a rack which will put him on the hill, and also a rack to be on a 4-pack.
Well, he's on the money, as sharp as it gets. Lee Vann Corteza, 5 racks in a row, 4 breaking runs. Mario He, what a helpless feeling it must be. All you can do is sit and watch. Nothing you can do at this point, the way Lee Vann Corteza is playing. He leads by 2, he's on the hill. And he'll break for what could be the deciding rack here momentarily. Day 3 at this 46th U.S. Open. Harrah's in Atlantic City. 3rd of 6 days of competition, almost to the halfway point. We'll have 3 days to go after we finish up here this evening. And Lee Vann Corteza trying to vault himself into true contention. With the weekend looming, Mario He just hoping he can get there. Even if he doesn't get up, even if he loses this match, he'll still be alive. Loser's qualification would be next for him. But for Lee Vann Corteza, he just hopes to keep it rolling. He's already won 2 matches, hoping to make it 3 in a row here. And now run 1 rack away. Here's the opportunity for Mario He. Fourth dry break of this match for Lee Vann Corteza, but the first since the early portion.
Yep, he's been a spectator for Corteza's 4-pack, but he's back at the table. He's going to have to play a safety shot.
Shane Van Boening on the right-hand side of the screen, down 8-5 with his opponent on the hill.
Just a couple of balls away, and it looks like Shane Van Boening will be going over to loser's qualification round.
On the left-hand side, Mario He gets the 1, just enough behind that 7. Let's see what Lee Vann Corteza wants to do. And Shane Van Boening, indeed, overall on the right, is headed to loser's qualification as he drops his first match here at this U.S. Open.
Look at this cheeky shot Corteza's playing. He's going to go left rail, try and pot the 1 in the corner. If he misses the 1 in the corner, he may pot the 9-ball in the bottom right corner. And he doesn't pot any, but the main thing is, has he got safe?
Yeah, it looks like he's okay. He's got a triangle of balls between the Q and the 1. And no real avenue for Mario He to exploit.
Need some luck.
No. Ambitious. No, certainly not a done deal, but will that be the last shot that Mario he is able to take?
Tell you what, if he's on the 2-ball, what an effort that is, by the way. Had to play it with top left. I don't know if it's got a full pocket, but surely he can go off the rail, then glance the green 6 and still pot the ball.
It's got to be the play, it looks like. Well, he potted the 2.
Yeah, he has a shot. He's got a couple of options. Pop the ball in the corner, and he could also play the combo. It's entirely down to Lee Vann. He's the man behind the shot. All depends on how he's feeling with the awkward queuing because of the brown 7. Bit of noise from out in the arena. The Appleton Fire match has finished. I think Fire might have got the job done.
Well, he does play the combo and is able to pot the 6. But he's got the 4 in between the Q and the 3. Didn't want that much rotation. I would have liked it to stop sooner, but with that kind of pace, it was going to bounce. Looks like he's going to play the jump across the 4. Shortest distance between 2 points. And maybe thinks better of it. So after a reevaluation of his options here, gotta go with something different.
Needs to get a little bit of luck. Took a gamble. This looks like it's going to sit over the side pocket. Oh, it stops short. The latter part of this match, Corteza has definitely had the run of the ball. Mario, he's just hanging on in there.
Now this particular rack, more reminiscent of what we saw earlier in the match between these two, before Lee Vann Corteza ran off 4 consecutive break and runs.
Oliver Scholl-Nokia is playing Chris Mellin. That match has been going on a while. Scholl-Nokia with a miss on the 8-ball. looks like he's hooked Chris. Difficult to see from here if Chris can go rail first. I don't know how easy or difficult the shot is. And that match is actually 8-7 for Sholnocki, so that was for the match. Niels Fine did beat Darren Appleton 9-7. So Appleton goes over to the losers qualification round. He plays Georgiev. That's at 2:30, so not long to wait. Mellin misses the kick. Fair to say Sholnocki got away with one there. So second time of asking. Can Sholnocki get the job done? Corteza, long pot on the 3. If he makes it, he should win the match, but he's missed it.
Wow.
We are seeing everything here. And again, has he got away with it? It's very thin for Mario.
It's almost the same shot that Mario had before, but from the other side of the table. Now Mario, in that position, tried to play a safety, but it didn't work out for him because the cue ball rolled past the 4 and allowed Lee Vann Corteza to have that shot that he just flat out missed there. The 3 this time, though, a little further off the railing, so maybe an opportunity to hit it thin and pocket here for Mario. He needs this. Couldn't do it. Maybe in the end just all right, though, because he plays it safely behind the 9.
Well, Sholnocki got the win in the end. He beats Chris Mellin 9 racks to 7. He advances through to final 64. Mellin will be back shortly in the losers qualification round. So the losers of winners qualification go basically straight into losers qualification. So you get 2 bites at the cherry, and I believe Chris Mellin was 6-2 up in that match.
Yeah, one of the bigger comebacks we've seen.
Does he fluke the 3?
Oh,
wow.
Wow. That is some kind of shot. Just misses the cue ball coming back, too. Now Mario, he could be in trouble now.
Will he go for the bank shot, or will he be conservative? It's no good. Well, I say it's no good. Yeah, didn't want to hit the 8 ball.
You think he should have gone for the bank shot?
It was definitely there. It was definitely makeable.
No sure thing for Mario He here, though. Now what he has to realize, though, is he can't afford to miss. At this point, any shot now could be his last in this match.
Needs to find cover with the brown 7. He hasn't. found cover. If Corteza can see the right side of the pink 4, he may be tempted with the pot.
Just depends on how much that 7 is sticking out. How much does that block him out? Maybe not at all. Pretty much just exchanging positions. Cue ball back down at the bottom of the table. 7 ball still in play there. Tough pot with the 4 up top. Any way you slice it.
Going for the bank. He's made it. What a shot to stay alive in this match.
Huge pressure shot. Knowing what was at stake. Another miss could have been his last. His opponent on the hill.
Needs to find another good one. Was never really going to get good on the purple 5. He will have known that, but he was just backed into a corner.
If he gets the 5 here, he could be home free in this match, or at least in this rack.
Didn't play the pot. Don't be fooled thinking he's missed that. This is what he's played. Overcut the ball. Is he sizing up the pot? You can see a piece of this ball. He may be forced into shooting it. What else do you do?
Yeah, it might be hard to find a safety that has a better percentage than just going for the pot.
Yeah, and if he misses it, pay attention to the brown 7. That might play a part in the leave. Well, he didn't play that. He did not play that. I mean, he's good, Steve, but he's not that good.
Oh, boy. I mean, if you said put the cue down and just place the balls on the table in a way that would be most advantageous for you, this could potentially be the layout.
Corteza found the funny side of it, but the man at the table playing this shot will definitely not find it funny. Difficult to kick this one safe. Could maybe go 2 rails off the top rail and the left rail and come back down into the ball. At a certain speed, you might just lay it to rest on the right side rail, but you're 8-6 down. Do you just guarantee the hit off the back rail? Tough one.
going to jump it and hope the 7 comes into play here.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, but he gets the pot. Wow.
Didn't see that one. What a shot he's played there.
That is the shot of the match. Incredible. I was thinking maybe he would leave it in the corner and the 7 would be a blocker, but now, well, this whole match could have turned around on that shot. Boy, oh boy. Lee Vann Corteza. Can't believe what he just saw. Staring down the victory, but now he is looking at 8-7 here. Still on the hill, but things have tightened up. A short time ago, Mario He looked dead in the water. Lee Vann Corteza had won 5 racks in a row. But Mario He, with the shot of the day, now is within 1 rack here. And what a match on table number 1. The Filipino and the Austrian go into rack 16 here in this winner's match. I mean, he had to hit that so delicately, so perfectly. The point of contact was non-negotiable. Boy, the swings of momentum, emotion, the pendulum has been at the extreme on both sides for these two players. Such highs and lows in this one match alone through the first 15 racks. Well, he's been very consistent on the break. Potting that 1 in the left side pocket. Tries to do it once more.
Maybe tempted to play the combination. She's still eating the chicken.
The fries are gone, though. I don't see how you do that, though. I think you got to balance it out. Chicken and the fries at the same time. Don't put away one before the other.
Difficult combo, this, because of the distance. Oh, and look where the balls have landed. He had to take it on. Wasn't far away. Just pushed it to that far jaw. Corteza with a chance now. Can he close the match out? Also trying to close the match out. Table 2. Aloysius Yap is at the table. He's 8-7 up over De Luna. De Luna was 4 racks to 1 in the lead. Can the former US Open finalist Yap advance through to the final 64?
Really has to stretch here.
playing for the three in the same pocket. Doesn't want to be on the rail, he's perfect. Yap's also perfect. He's going to get the job done. This 9-ball in the side pocket for a good win in the end. There it is. Yap 9, DeLuna 7. DeLuna will be back. He'll go over to LQ. Loses qualification round shortly. Back to the action. This match has been a grind. It's been going on a long time, and it's hard to believe that Corteza's had a 4-pack in the match as well.
Won 5 racks in a row at one stage. He also trailed by 3 racks on 2 different occasions. And if he can close this out, it'll be 6 of the last 7 racks for him. And 3 wins in a row to start this U.S. Open.
One good shot required. He's got to find the gap. He's got to get the cue ball over to the left side of the table. And he's got to avoid 8-ball and 9-ball. Does not want to be hooking himself. Very interesting matchup entering the table 2 arena. Albin Ocean, a player who's won everything but the US Open. He's never won the US Open. 2-time world champ. Won a host of other events. Also played for Team Europe in the Mosconi Cup multiple times. He's playing Vijay Usuri, who's never played for America in the Mosconi Cup, but he's up there on the order of merit, so big match looming over there on table 2. Corteza looks like he's going to get the job done. One more good positional shot.
And in rack number 16, this to finish things off and win his 3rd match in a row here at this 46th U.S. Open. A terrific match with a 44-year-old from the Philippines, Lee Vann Corteza, who was down 3 racks on 2 different occasions, wins 5 racks in a row, 6 of the last 7, and wins 9-7 over Mario He, who goes to losers qualification, while Lee Vann Corteza wins his 3rd match in a row, and he moves on here at the U.S. Open in Atlantic City.